So today I'm with Ashley. My assistant Phoebe is here assisting today. And Ashley, how old are you?
26. I just turned 26 yesterday.
So happy belated birthday, Ashley.
Thank you.
How did you spend your birthday?
Horrible. I was asleep most of the day.
You were asleep for most of the day?
Yes. I was asleep most of the day. I didn't want to wake up. I was sad.
You were sad most of the day?
Yeah, it's just sad. It's like, it's sad.
And how long have you been out here in the streets of Phoenix?
It's going on 2 years.
And how's life out here?
It's something you do not want. I never expected this. If I could go back, I would change it.
What would you change? What's the one thing you would change?
I would have never tried these pills. It's something that you really don't know it until it actually happens, you know? I didn't know that actually hitting this pill I would get so addicted. I didn't know that I would end up in the street. I didn't know that I would end up being such a piece of shit. You know what I mean? I would, if I could, that's the only thing that I would change, because I know if I would have never tried this pill, I wouldn't be where I am right now. And it's not easy just to tell people, like, hey, like, just get off, like, yeah, I know you can just get off of it and everything changes, but it doesn't. It's not something that you can just do in the blink of an eye. It happens. It's once you go to detox, you detox yourself, you clean yourself for 7 days, and you get out, and your mind is still thinking about that drug that you were on. You know what I mean? You still sit there and think about it. That's all you're thinking about. It's an addiction. After the addiction, it's until you get that drug again. You know what I mean? You can't just stay sober. It's hard. It's very hard.
You have kids?
I have a daughter, a 10-year-old. Her name is Mia.
Mia?
And I never thought that I would do this video. I'd see your videos on YouTube and I'd be like, God, I wish I don't do that. Like, I don't want to be seen by everybody, because not everybody knows that I do it. You know, not everybody knows that I'm, you know, where I'm at. You know, but here I am, being recorded.
You know, the intent of these videos is to create awareness, is so that everybody can see, especially the young people, that they see that there's 5 minutes, brother. Okay. 5 minutes. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. There's a greater purpose for making these videos, right? So there's a young Ashley out there somewhere that's confused, that's lost, and when somebody offers a young Ashley pills, what should she say?
No. Say no. I was a bartender for 5 years. I used to make money. I was happy. I was with my daughter every day. You know what I mean? It's just a complete change that happened. I used to smoke weed and do coke, and the pills just did a drastic change on me. I'm not the same Ashley I was before the pills. You know, it's completely different.
Why do you think that is? Are they so intense? The addiction is just hard?
It's something unexplainable until you actually do it. And I wouldn't wish this addiction on anybody, on nobody. If you're out there and you're listening, like, don't try it. It doesn't matter how good people say this pill is. It doesn't, because the aftermath, the addiction, the wanting and can't have, the everything that comes with this pill is just pure evil. It's the devil, dude. I don't wish this shit upon anybody.
Ashley, the youngest person that I've ever seen smoking these was 13 years old. That's really, really young. At least somebody like you, at least you're an adult. You've lived life a little bit, right?
Oh, yeah.
But what about these 13-year-olds that I'm seeing out here that haven't lived life? They're so young.
How do they get to that. You know what I mean? Like, how does a 13-year-old get that drug? And it's because the people that do them don't give a they give them to, as long as they make money. But I still have a sense. You know what I mean? My brain still works for that. I would never give a person that's younger than 18 that drug, because I know what like I would never do that. My brain still works. It's not fried.
Ashley, what's your future look like? What do you want it to look like?
I actually want to get off these pills. I don't want this to be forever. I've been on them for a little over 5 years. It's like, when the gonna end? I don't know. Like, I just want it to be done already. I don't want this somewhere.
So 5 years ago, how much did you pay for one pill?
$20.
$20. Today, how much are you paying for one pill? $1.
Well, I do 80 cents or a dollar, depends on who I go to. But I don't charge that.
So you're selling them?
Yeah, that's what I do. That's how I survive.
Making money by selling and using.
I do it to survive, not to be a drug dealer. In other words, I do it just to support the habit and to support where I gotta live and stuff.
And in these years that you've been out here, 5-6 years, have you tried like any type of treatment?
I've detoxed 3 times.
So you went through detox
3 times.
Did it help?
The first time I realized, so the first time I went, I was in there for 24 hours and they kicked me out. And I was out for 2 hours, and the supervisor, Jessica, I think that was her name, at, what was it called? Community Bridges, she said, "Oh, I see you're hurting now." She said, "I want you to get back into your scrubs, and when you're in there," she said, "you better act like you're hurting. You better tell them every single minute that you're hurting." She said, "That's why they didn't put you into the back. Like, you have to keep telling them over and over and over again, because if you don't, they're not paying attention to you, and then they don't think you're hurting." So as soon as I went back there, I did, and 2 hours later, I was in the back. So the next time I went, I did the same thing. I was bugging, and I went to the back. I wasn't even in there for 3 hours. I went to the back. Next time, same thing. Went to the back, less than 2 hours. But the first time I was in there, I realized that the only thing that they do is get you addicted to a substance that is legal. Do you know what I mean?
Methadone?
Suboxone? Subutex.
Subutex was the one they use it. What they use on you?
Subutex is what it's called. And that's all they're doing is getting you addicted to a substance that is legal. That's it. They're not actually cleaning you. You know what I mean? It'd be better off if they use something that's not a drug. Do you know what I mean? Something that helps you get off it, that relaxes you, but that isn't a drug and that isn't addicting. Because as soon as I got out of there, what happened? I was withdrawing for that drug, and I didn't have to tell me, because something was up with my insurance and they didn't give me nothing. I was sober 8 days. My mom saw that I couldn't sleep, and she thought that I was on the pills again. And that's what made me leave, and that's what made me go do the pills, because I wasn't sleeping. I went on 8 days no sleep. My mom thought I was tweaking, which I wasn't. I just couldn't sleep. They didn't want to give me anything at the doctor. And then it went on to 11 days where I couldn't handle it, and I had to go get a pill. And that's how I relapsed the first time. The second time, I stayed sober almost 2 months. But all I kept thinking about was the damn pills. The third time, I didn't take the pills in there. I only took it the first day. The second day, I didn't swallow it. I put a piece of toilet paper under my tongue, and I put the pill in there. And I came out with like 7 Subutex, because they don't let you take those out. I came out with 7 Subutex, and I stayed clean for a little over a month, or almost 2 months. Yeah, almost 2 months. And somebody stole those pills from me. So I relapsed. But I realized that it's easier when I don't do anything when I'm in detox. So I'd rather just not do it, because I get addicted to something else. So.
Wow. Ashley, I really hope that you complete treatment and detox treatment get the support of your family, be reunited with your daughter, and just live a better life. Live the life that you deserve. You know, this has been going on for long enough, right? Go back to bartending.
I need to go back to my old life. I need the old Ashley back because these 5 years that I've been doing pills, I didn't drastically change until like 3 years ago. That's when I was doing them for 2 years before they found out. So it was horrible. I hope everybody that's listening and everybody that sees this, if you're not on them, don't get on them, and if you are, just try to get out this. Try to be better. Don't be me.
That's really good advice, and from somebody that knows. And the first person that needs to listen to that is
It's
you.
me.
You know,
I'll see this video.
you'll see this video, and hopefully it motivates you to go to treatment. I've interviewed a lot of people, and they're in treatment. You know, their family went to go grab them, and they watched themselves on the video, and you said, you know what? Maybe this is it. This is now. This is a sign from God that I need to go, because when you guys see each other, when you see yourself on the video
like, what the
listening
fuck?
to yourself, that like sometimes it awakens you, right? It says, hey, today is the day. So Ashley, don't give up on yourself. I really appreciate you sharing your story with us, opening up a little bit, being vulnerable, all in the purpose of helping somebody else, right? Planting a seed in your head, but also reminding others that don't do it.
Planting a seed in my head and watering it at the same time.
Absolutely. I really believe that, okay? Oh, thank you for taking care of Phoebe, my little assistant there. She got a haircut recently.
She looks cute.
Yeah.
Like she sees the good.
Yeah, I'll have her watch the video too, see what she says about her
Gonna lick the
performance.
screen.
I'm gonna hand you my card with my number on it. If you ever need a ride to treatment, if you ever need to somebody to talk to, please call me and I'll try to help you as much as possible. Okay, so just remember you're not alone out here. And I'm also gonna hand you a donated blessing bag. It's from one of my subscribers. Her name is Shorty. So here's the bag right here. Let's look inside if those are items that you can use. Yeah, you can put. See if those are items that you could use.
I need a shirt. So I will use that.
Clean shirt.
Socks. Yes. Definitely I will use these.
Wipies, hand wipes.
And then all these pretty much is like needed right now.
Toiletries.
Waters. And then some snacks.
Little snacks.
Yeah.
And there's also like a little letter in there, right? The
First, I want to say thank you for accepting this blessing that my family and friends helped me make for you. I only ask you that you do me a favor and say a prayer for me as I battle my struggles with depression, anxiety, and awful thoughts as well. When you can please pay it forward and bless someone by simply being a friend and helping someone in need. I hope these items help out a little. Be safe and please call Art to go to treatment. Give it a shot, please. We really do care about you. I am praying for you. Shorty, stay out and stay blessed. Stay groovy.
So thank you very much, Ashley. Okay.
Thank you.
Stay safe. We'll talk soon. Okay. God bless you.
Thank you.